Okay, here you go. So nice to see you, Jonas. Just give me 1 second as I show the dashboard of Luxembourg. So Luxembourg is 40th worldwide, growing 3 spots from this past year, and 16th in Western Europe. I don't want to take too much time, so Jonas, go ahead. Take the stage, and thank you for joining us.
Okay, thank you, and for having me to this online event. I will share my screen just a second. Yes, I hope you can see my screen. Everything is fine. First of all, I think, and we think in Luxembourg, that it's important to focus on the needs of growing startups that want to go international. This is what we have tried to do in Luxembourg, because we position ourselves first as an expansion hub for Europe. So these needs, those of the entrepreneurs, according to us, are to be strategically positioned, to have a dynamic startup ecosystem and supportive public players, to not waste time finding the right people and the right partners, and to be able to easily build an international team. So in Luxembourg, we have tried to develop this our ecosystem by addressing these issues. Luxembourg, in a nutshell, innovative, open, dynamic, and reliable. So why? First, Luxembourg is home to a fast-growing startup ecosystem. We'll come back later to this point. It's primary gateway into the European market. As you can see, we are centrally located in Europe and very well connected. So 1 or 2 hours by plane, train, or cars from the main European capitals. International businesses international and business-friendly environment. So Luxembourg is one of the most international countries in the world. Almost half of the population is made up of foreigners, mainly from Europe, but also from all over the world. And we speak multiple languages. Luxembourgish, French, German are official languages, but English is also widely spoken. And with this the small size of our market, every business in Luxembourg has to think international from day one. So all the business community is used to work with other markets. It's very international minded. Very high quality of life, and we think it matters when we speak about talent attraction. Access to corporate decision maker. Once again, being small allows us to ease the connection with corporate decision makers, but also with public authorities. So this is indeed one of our best strengths. This is this community spirit. We know each other, and for a startup that want to come to Luxembourg, expand from this country, it can go really fast. You will find the right partners, the right people to speak with, and start focusing on what you really want to do expansion into Europe. And last but not least, the government has a clear digital agenda with climate neutrality as key priority. So this challenge the public sector wants to pursue in collaboration with the private business community. And we need new businesses, we need new ideas, new solutions. And for this global project, startups are welcome to participate. Next slide. So the startup ecosystem. Luxembourg is home to a young but very dynamic and fast-growing startup ecosystem. I told you we have more than 500 startups, which compared to Luxembourg population of 600,000 people is relatively large. We have about 15 incubators, accelerators, innovation hubs, and a large number of events, including 2 tech conferences that attract more than 5,000 people each. ICT Spring and Arch Summit. And finally, our financing opportunities cover all the needs of a startups, whether public or private. Yes, so here is an overview of our startup and innovative companies. So not all of them are here, but it allows us to see which are the main sectors where we are present. So fintech and ICT are the most important, but we can also see sectors like space or health tech, which are becoming more and more important. And then the one where we are the government is focusing is cybersecurity, indutech, clean tech, also creative industry. To get into the composition of our ecosystem, I would like to show you this slide. This is a print screen of our interactive mapping that you can find on StartupLuxembourg.com website. And you can see that you can know not only the sectors in which startups are active, but also the key technologies that that they use, the years of creation, etc., etc. I invite you to go and see this mapping, because you can also click on each of the indicators and the whole mapping will automatically adapt. So it's a way to go deeper. These are our main players. So as you can see, we have a certain balance between institutional supports, incubators, innovation hubs, acceleration programs also, and on the right, yes, this is also important, our events and news among the ecosystem. Fit for Start. Fit for Start is our national flagship acceleration program, and certainly the fast way to join our ecosystem, startup ecosystem. So it's already quite known. It is 5 years old, and it is already quite known in Europe. So it's a 6 months intensive coaching program with the opportunity to get up to 150,000 euros without equity. So it's quite interesting for startups. But above all, Fit for Start means internationally renewed juries and coaches. So it's a very high quality acceleration program. Check fitforstart.com to have more information. And last slides, funding opportunities. As I told you at the beginning, we try to cover all the needs of the startups. From on the left, you can see R&D subsidies to matching equity with the young innovative enterprise. So quite interesting for startups that are developing their product or scaling. We have also in the middle 2 public-private VC funds that invest in the space industry in early stage companies, and for the digital tech fund in digital startups based in Luxembourg. And on the right, a bigger fund that is present in Luxembourg and that will invest in different VC funds, but also in growing companies. So that's it for me. Thank you very much. We will stop the sharing.
Thank you so much, Jonas. It was a great time hearing more about Luxembourg and your ecosystem. And great job, by the way. And thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Okay, so